Welcome to Mercedes Benz on Saxlingham. We are now in December and just after 9:30 and it's just starting to get light. Typical British weather by the looks of things. So let's struggling to get the gate open there. So let's go and have a look at our crops quickly. Just see what's happening there in terms of the weeding that we did at the end of the last episode. Shouldn't be much growth, I don't think. But there's a bit of growth, I suppose. Technically speaking, they should be fairly dormant. I just wanted to check somewhere in the middle here. We might have a couple of weeds that we missed. Can we see them? Not really. Looks like we're getting a little bit of snow. Some snow flurries. In any case, let's get on back down and go and see how much money we can rake in today. Right, let's hook up the delivery trailer. And we'll go and deliver. We'll keep an eye on how much we make today. I'm not sure how much pig food we'll have, but we'll see. Because I think the pig feed distorted the amount of money we made last month a little bit, not by a huge amount. Let's just stop here quickly and have a look and see. Got an unusually small amount of pig food. We've only got 4,000 litres here. We also might have some pig food down in the production in front of us here. I thought we set that to making bread. I hope we didn't set it to selling. But we shall go and check that out. So let's load this up first. What side are we? Front left, so we want to change it to front right. Front right. Need to get in a little bit closer, I think, so that the fellas can load up easier. There we go. I think that'll be better. Open the curtain. Let's come back a little bit more. Before we start, let's just have a look and see how much we've got in here. So we've got quite a bit in the front there. That'll load quite easily. And then we've got bread, 18,000. Corn flour, that's not going to flour. And tortillas, 18,000. Bread. How much bread have we got? 18,000. Cake, 12,000. Yep, so we've got loads to load up. Loads and loads to load up. So let's get in the van and let the guys get their work done. It's going to take a little while. be really interesting to see how much we make. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep on loading, and then we'll put it on a time lapse and get back to you once we've loaded everything up and are ready to go and make a delivery. Actually, we might be finished already. Let's just go and have a check-up, make sure we've got everything loaded. We don't want to leave anything behind. Sugar, milk, butter, so cake. Yep, everything else is ready. So we used a lot of, we actually used the extra eggs and milk and such like that we had in there. So we used a lot more, so that was a little bit of a, because when we worked out the cost, we only worked out for one pallet of each of the additional inputs for cake over and above flour. It looks like we've utilized about 3. We would have had 4 in there, 3. Yeah, so that's a little bit of a mistake, but it's not too bad. I'm going to get around without scraping that. I would hope so. Let's have a quick check to see how much is in here before we start. This is the slower one. I think we may have some bread at one of the other factories as well too. So we've got another 2,000, 2 goat's cheese, 2 mozzarella, 3 ricotta, 3 gorgonzola, so 3, 6, 9, 13 to come in after this. And we've run out of goat's milk, so I think it's time to put in 2 loads of goat's milk per month. So let's get that loaded up. And this one we'll definitely put on. And some more. I was going to say time lapse, but it's probably not really worth doing it on a time lapse. We'll just waffle on. I'm worried that we might start getting full and not being able to have space to load onto this trailer, which should be a good thing, because that means we're starting to really get going then. I haven't been counting again. Yep, we're full. Right, so we'll have to go and do this delivery and then come back, because I think there are other things to be delivered. But we'll check that out on the way out. We have 25,000 litres of tortillas, which, yeah, is going to be the... We don't have a lot of cheese loaded, unless it doesn't show everything. So let's see where the tortillas can be delivered today for a decent price. And I've got a feeling tortillas can only be delivered to one place. What are we looking for here? Tortillas, corn tortillas, the restaurant. That's an interesting one, because that's just near where the farm is. That's good. And aged goat cheese. Looks like we've got a lot of diesel, which we can't deliver to the flour. We don't want to deliver to anywhere at the moment. Yeah. Pig food, we've got 14,000. Bread, where's bread? Bread 32,000. Granny's Farm Shop. So let's go and deliver to, well, let's have a look and see how much are we getting for bread at the restaurant. How much are we getting for bread at the restaurant? Goat cheese also good at the restaurant, so the restaurant's giving us, this is about 4,000 drop there. And let's have a look at, and Granny's Farm Shop is where that is. See, how much is Granny's Farm Shop giving us for corn tortillas, if it's giving us anything? Granny's Farm Shop, 105, dropping down from 107, so 2. Yeah, so I think the best is to deliver to Granny's Farm Shop actually. Yeah, so we know where Granny's Farm Shop is. It's a bit of a drive, but we'll go and do that, and we'll deliver that there. Let's just have a look and see what's the best route to Granny's Farm Shop. It's down past where the it's down past, what did we tag? I don't think we tagged Granny's Farm Shop, did we? We tagged the restaurant. Granny's Farm Shop, because we lose more money on the bread if we sell to the restaurant. Yep, I know more or less where I'm going now, so we can take that off. I think I can go all the way down to let's try going all the way down to the bottom of this road and then going right. This is a bit of an experiment. Just got to take it easy because this truck can move, and whoa, can we get through this Ford? Hopefully. Yep. Very nice actually. Well, we are heading more or less in the right direction. If my calculations are right, we should have to turn right at the next road. That's not a road. Yeah. Is this a road? Yeah. We're going into the Saxlingham estate now, and I think we just barrel on down this road and we'll reach Granny's Farm Shop. It's on a farm. It also has the agricultural fair on the same farm, and I think it should be on the left hand side. I think that's where we would come out if we went past the dairy farm. So it should be just around this corner somewhere. There it is there. Now, can we... So this is the issue now. Can we get into this gate? Do we have enough room, or are we going to have to reverse in? Let's get back over here. So we go very tight to there, and yep, we'll get in. We'll get in. So what we want to do is we want to open up the curtain side, and we're opening on the right side. Yeah. Let's go and make our deliveries. Wow. There's just so much there, but we had nearly 1 million. What did we start at? I'll have to check that up when I'm doing my editing. We made a fortune there. What a business. What a business we got going here. 400,000, we made about 600,000, I think, there. Let's have a look. Will it show up on the... sold products 440,000. We must have been closer to 500,000 then. But still, there we go, 440,000. And we still got more to deliver. Better close the gate. We don't want Granny getting all upset. We'll close up our side, and then we'll see you back at the production side. We'll go and load up the rest of the cheese, and the rest, I think there's still some bread that needs to be delivered. We'll see you once we're back. Right, so we're just busy loading up cheese again, and then we've got some bread, and that's the last one, I think. Yep, we'll go and pick up the bread. That's for delivery for tomorrow up there. I won't close the sides because the bread is just around the corner here. So our farm bakery, or our production bakery, not our fancy bakery. And that's just down here. And we've got some pig food. I think we've got 10,000 pig food there and another 15,000. So we can go and deliver that today as well. And just wait and see if there's any more in there. Doesn't look like it, no. So close up the sides. And let's see where we can deliver. Bread is going to be, or aged goat cheese. Got a feeling we might be heading back down to Granny's. Bread, Granny's farm shop. Farmers market, and goat's cheese, the restaurant, ricotta, the little market, well, we've delivered so much to Granny's. I think we need to go to wherever the second best price is for for bread, and that's at the farmers market. Yeah, so we'll head on down to the farmers market, and that's not very far away. Well, we've been there plenty of times, so we'll see you there. Right, so yeah, we're at the farmers market. Let's just open the sides before we go in. Looks positively empty compared to our last delivery. It's still going to bring in some really good money, this. There we go, 71,000. And you'll notice we're starting to get the environmental score now. It was about 6,000 on the last delivery, and we've just broken the million in the bank threshold, and we've still got pig food and diesel to deliver. So let's get back to the production area, and we'll go make those deliveries. Right, so we're back at the production area. We've just dropped off the horse and trailer. Going to jump in the Unimog now and go and deliver some diesel, and then we'll come back and do the pig food. So we've got 36,000 that can, 39,000 can go in the. We've got. We might not deliver pig food this month. We'll probably stick around and deliver next month, because we'll get a fuller load on our van. Right, we'll do 2 loads of diesel. Get this all hooked up, and we'll deliver 1 to the highest place we can get diesel, and we'll deliver 1 to the lowest, just for fun. So start filling, and yeah, for a minute I thought I was going to fill up my tank again, but yeah, we're filling the right thing up. So where is the best place that we can deliver to? And it is for diesel, so it can't be the liquid fill station. It has to be Little Market, and Granny's Farm Shop is the is the lowest one. So we'll have to go and do a delivery to Granny's Farm Shop, because that's what we said we were going to do. So before we looked at it. So Little Market is the first lot to go. So let's go and deliver that. We'll see you when we're there. You know where the Little Market is now, it's just up the drag here. It is consuming quite a bit, this Little Market, because I think this is the second load we've delivered here. So we should get in just over 100,000. 58,000. Oh, this is 100,000 for that. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, because we've only loaded 18,000. We're going to load another 18,000, and we'll still have some in storage, and that will go down to Granny's Farm Shop. So I'll load that up, and I will see you at Granny's Farm Shop. Right, so here we are, just coming up to Granny's Farm Shop now. And I did think we would have a lot left over in our diesel production plant, but we don't actually, because There's only, well, there's a little bit there, but it's a couple of 100 litres only. I did think there was 40,000 that we had in there, but it was actually probably closer to 36, well, less than 36,000 actually, because of course we've got 10,000 in our farm tank. So yeah, that was a bit of a, let's see if we can get in here while we are driving in cab. Yeah, very good. We'll drop off the diesel here at Granny's farm shop, and hopefully we should make another 60,000 odd here, 50 odd thousand, somewhere around there. And that's going to be the last of the deliveries. We're not going to deliver pig food today. Yeah, pretty much the same. Couple of grand difference. Just because we delivered to the top and the bottom. I think it was 58 and this is 56. Well, okay, so yeah, where we are now. We were at just under 5. Let's call it 500,000. Well, actually we can go in and have a look. And so harvest income, that's probably going to be our diesel. Product sold 516,000, so 622,000. 632,000 and some change is what we made for this month's deliveries. There's still 800 and something in miscellaneous. I'm not sure what. That would be our environmental score. So harvest income. What comes up as harvest income? I think that's the diesel. It must be the diesel. Yeah, I think it is the diesel, because it was 58 and 56. That's about right. Yeah, that was the diesel. In any case, thank you so much for watching. So now we know that pretty much that 100,000 or 90 something thousand, 97,000 was it, that we spent in the last episode has given us 600,000 worth of product. Not to be scoffed at. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.